This is the Mondo Coaches Interview. I'm Dean Linke, delighted to be with the most successful college coach, any sport at all. Talking about Anson Dorrance, the head coach of the UNC women's soccer team. And Anson, first of all, delighted to have you on the Fox Soccer package. Talk about what that means for your program.
Well, you know, this is, as I said before, the EPL is on this channel, and we love watching the top teams in the world. And so for us to even share the stage with them is a thrill for us.
All right, in 27 years since the NCAA started having championships, you've been to 24 college cups, you have 19 national championships, and you say you still love it, you still have the fire.
Well, it's fun. What better job is this? You're in a college environment on a beautiful campus. You're coaching wonderful kids, and in a game you grew up playing yourself. What could be better than that?
Of course, you played at UNC, and then when you were first handed the reins, you coached the men and the women. Right away, you mastered what it takes to coach women. Give us some key points on that.
Well, I've hardly mastered it, but you're right. I started out here as a men's coach, coached the men for 3 years, then I was given the women's team. While I was coaching men, it was part-time. Women made it full-time, and trust me, I haven't mastered anything yet. But I do enjoy coaching them. I think they appreciate the fact that someone's interested in helping them get better. You get Christmas cards from players. You get phone calls of appreciation. So I think coaching them is a real joy. But Dean, I haven't mastered this at all.
Well, you certainly mastered something. And early on, one of the great things you did also was the head coach of the USA national team, winning the first ever World Cup over in China in 1991. Talk about that experience and how it helped your program here.
Well, in those days we used the sort of laboratory of UNC to develop ideas to compete internationally. In fact, a lot of the kids in those days were on the national team roster, and they trained right here. So this was like an incubation laboratory for ideas to try to beat the best teams in the world, and it was a great synergy, and I absolutely loved it. When I was extended a chance to coach them full-time with U.S. Soccer, I couldn't basically leave this program, but I loved my 8 years coaching the national team, loved that 91 championship and all the kids that were a part of it, and I will cherish those memories for the rest of my life.
All right, before we talk about this patented system 3-4-3, I want to talk about it with that USA team, because it's always the pressure, but then you always have three outstanding forwards. And those three forwards, Michelle Akers, Karen Jennings, and April Heinrichs, I don't think get enough pub. They were incredible.
They were, and the Chinese had a great nickname for them. The Chinese called them in the press the three-edged sword, and you know what? That was a great description of them, because those three just sliced and diced. And the thing that was interesting about them is here they are. All three of them were superstars in their own right, but they put their hard hats on. They came to work, because we played a 3-4-3 back then, and in a 3-4-3, the forwards can't sort of hang out, wait for a midfielder or defender to win the ball for them. They've got to dig it out, and to their credit, they dug it out for us. They helped us win a championship, not just because they're goal scoring, but because they worked hard for us defensively.
All right, it bears worth repeating. 27 times they've had the College Cup. Carolina's been to 24. They've won 19 of them with a system that just flat out works, the 3-4-3, and also constant subs. Talk about it.
Well, to play the system, you've got to be incredibly fit, and if you're not incredibly fit, you've got to have some depth. And so what we try to do for the kids that can't run for extended periods, we have a substitute that comes in for them. And they all know how the game works. As soon as they stop defending, someone's warming up on the sideline for them, and then that kid goes in to continue to put pressure on the other team. And the way this benefits us is I learned something a long time ago when I was a rules committee chairman from some of the Division III athletic directors. Their attitude about sport is let's play everyone. And back then I was trying to fight for just 2 substitutions and get us closer to FIFA, but they won me over, and now I'm a convert. I want to play as many kids as I can. The ideal number for us is 19. We don't always get there. Some years we're down to 15 or 16, but if you'll defend, we're going to play you.
All right, Anson Dorrance, you're still a young man here. How long are you going to keep going, and what are your goals down the road?
Well, I was telling everyone, I've even joked with Robbie about this. I'd like to die right here on Fetzer Field following a Duke victory, at the age of 89. But obviously there's going to come a point where I'm not going to be able to recruit effectively anymore, and I don't think they're going to want to come in and play for this doddering old man. So I think what I'll try to do is to retire just before our recruiting ability collapses. So that's the plan.
All right, finally, of course, the NSCAA is the engine behind these games on Fox Soccer Channel. You're a key member with the NSCAA. Talk about what they do for coaching education.
I love the NSCAA. Of all the organizations I'm a part of, that's the group that has always supported me every step of the way. They helped me develop as a coach. Back when I was a young man, I used to go to those NSCAA conventions with booklet in hand and try to, learn from the best, and it really helped me develop as a coach. They've supported me every step of the way, so I try to support them. I work their coaching schools when I can. I support all their projects and programs, and this is a part of it. I mean, look at this. I mean, we have a chance to be on national television, and that's the NSCAA work for us, so I love the organization, its leadership, and all of its ideals, and I will, again, support that until I can't breathe any longer.
He is Anson Dorrance. He's got 20 national championships. He is the most successful college coach any sport of all time, and this is the Mondo Coaches Interview. The Coaches Interviews are brought to you by Mondo. Mondo, manufacturer of the Mondo Turf artificial turf system and the patented Eco-Fill Star Infill, is now the official turf company of the NSCAA. The Mondo Turf System features Mondo's newest generation of polyethylene fibers, which look and feel like natural grass and use color pigments that are free of toxins and heavy metals. Eco-Fill, the company's environmentally friendly infill, is made from a synthetic material and not reground tire pellets. For more information about Mondo, visit mondousa.com.